in conjunction with the last video I did, I also wanted to say that I want us to be made aware that when we are triggered, we give our power away. I'm not saying, you don't have a right to be afraid. I'm not saying that at all. I'm just saying don't get played, because the low vibrational energy depends on there being a fear of pain, a fear of a pain, like memory, even whether it's a memory that is familiar or because you openly seen something, pain inflicted on someone else. And then also that's tied into our ego. God has not given us a spirit of fear. So God did not, that's not something that we come here with. It is something that we are essentially affected with. But fear is not something that we do. So when there's a lot of fear involved, like a lot of taunting, low vibration energy just taunting you, death of an unarmed black man, death, how he died, death of unarmed black people in general. It's a trigger. It's a trigger, and it's a trigger. And that's how we end up here every time, because it's a trigger, right? It's a trigger. When we are triggered, our body is under duress. It is stressed, and it leaves us open to anything being able to come in. So when we go forward and we're making more informed decisions, we have to be mindful of where we are leaving our energy, who we're giving our energy to, because that will definitely work against us if we are not paying attention. It's like shit is happening, so they want us to be afraid. They want us to be afraid, and then what do? We become afraid. And then again, that's how we end up here. So I know it's scary to think about, or it may feel scary to think about just not being afraid, because you have clear evidence that, it's possible that these things could happen, or it's happened, and you just tired. I understand. So how about we try something a little different? Because when you really think about it, if you already feel like, if you already feeling like your life don't matter, or you're, as a black man or woman, that your life doesn't matter to other people, and you already feel like your children are in danger, their future is in danger, that they mean, like, for real, what do you really have to lose by using another way to get to what you want, in the direction you want to go? We tried the fear way. We tried that, and we're right back where we were. Everybody right back here playing out the same way. What if we tried just saying fuck fear, because it doesn't even belong to me. It's not a tool in my toolbox. It's a virus, it's an infection, and should be treated as such. You know what I'm saying? What if we did that? It's just a suggestion. I'm not saying you don't have a right. We don't have a right to be afraid, and I'm not saying, but I am saying I have to take my emotions out of it, because I kept getting sucked in. Why is this happening to us again? No, what is really happening in reality? What's really happening? They're taunting us, and they're taunting us with a smirk on their face. That's why the officer who kneeled on George Floyd's throat, and you remember the look on his face, right? It's a taunting. That's what they want us to react in a way. They want us to react. They want us to use our energy that way to react. You know, if you can imagine having a swear jar, a swear, a swear jar. Now, I curse more than people would think I do. So, you know, by the end of the day, the jar may be half full if we're putting in like change. And, you know, it may be half full because, you know, I curse a lot. That's just how I express myself. And my dad says it balances me out. So, so now imagine having to go to the swear jar every time you curse, right? Now imagine what happens every time we respond to a trigger. And then it's like an offering plate to those the lower vibrational energies who like it's they only want to survive. That is their only thing, and they don't care what face they have to put on to do it, to survive. But if you paying attention, it's an energy. It's the energy that's looking back at us. And if it's looking back at us, guess what? The energy's in here. Because that's the reflection. You know what I'm saying? The energy wants to stay as long as it can stay, or at least give the illusion that it's, you know, that it's still here. By having us hold on to memories of pain. You understand what I'm saying? So it counts, it thrives on the discord of that separation cause and division causes. That is its main function, is to survive by division and separation. It doesn't matter who it is, because all it cares is that it survives. So when you are out and about and you seeing things happen, pay attention. Remember, I did a video, stop, look, listen, and think. It is very useful in these times. Stop what you're doing, freeze. Look at what's happening around you. Stop, look, listen to what's being said. Stop, look, listen, think, and think about it. Think about it. Stop, look, listen, think. And it was something else. I don't remember it right now, but that's very beneficial right now, because it's gonna dictate what's gonna happen next. I don't want us to be a triggered people. When we are triggered, we give our power away. When we are in our emotions, we cannot see. It is unclear what is ahead of us and what is really going on. So we got to step out of that shit and see that we're about to get played. And we've been getting played this whole time, but it's been us that's been playing ourselves. Because I can't expect a lower vibrational energy to tell me the truth when its sole purpose is to survive. And the way that it survives the best is through division and separation. There's a thought that we are separate just because we look different, and we like different things, and we're from different places, and we speak different. We're not separate. We're not. Ain't nothing. We are not separate. Doesn't matter what we believe as far as religious beliefs we subscribe to. It doesn't matter. If you believe whatever you believe, is to be for the better of your life. It's to make your life better for your family, for yourself. That's it. It's not for anybody else but you. That's why I stopped saying what I believe and and essentially, because it's not really about that. This is what I believe is here to help me be a better me. So if whatever belief system you subscribe to, it all should be to help you reach your highest self, and that's what that's the road back to self, the road back to, you know what I'm saying? I don't know why I'm looking over there, but it's interesting. Kept looking over there. But anyway, think about that. Stop, look, listen, and think. What are we as as the inhabitants of this earth. What are we going to do? Are we going to keep giving our power away and not use all the tools in our toolbox? We going to keep associating ourselves with things outside of ourselves. This is a great time to be alive, and I know it doesn't feel like it, doesn't seem like it, doesn't look like it, but I know, I see the changes because I'm experiencing within my own self, and I'm seeing it happen within the life of my wife, and our family. It's like a rippling effect. So, yeah, but that's just something else to think about on the road out there when we are making the decisions that we're making. Let's make more informed ones, and let's not get got. Love you.